A huge fire forces evacuations at a Beneva Ridge complex in Sarasota, and not only that, it also shut down Beneva Road in both directions just south of B Ridge. Now, the fire started around 2 this afternoon and escalated. SNN local news anchor John Hill was at the scene from the very beginning. We now have more information from him.
It happened at 2 Friday afternoon. Firefighters called to Beneva Ridge townhouses to fight a fire that would go to 4 alarms. First units arrived at the scene at 4001 South Beneva to find smoke coming out of all sides of a 6-townhouse building. A woman who lives in the unit that caught fire explained what happened.
I was having a washer and dryer installed in my laundry room. I understand it was just a spark and then it exploded. That's what I understand. Right now, I don't know.
The electrical spark and explosion apparently traveled through the walls and into the roof area of the building. Firefighters made an initial attack inside the building, but the fire was getting worse and started coming out of the roof. After 30 minutes, the on-scene incident commander called all the interior firefighters out of the building. We've just heard 3 long blasts of air horn. That's a sign for any fireman inside the building to get out. 3 long blasts, get out of the building. Before firefighters were put on the ladder truck, fire officials were concerned about lightning and called SNN Local News 6 to get a quick weather update from Justin Mosley. With a working fire, the chief has to be concerned about his firefighters and ready for any emergency and to send help. The 2 firemen you see kneeling there together, not doing anything, they're actually positioned very close to the chief. And if anybody gets in trouble and they need emergency medical right now, those are the guys that go in and take care of it. 30 units were called to the scene. Large 5-inch hose lines were laid down Beneva Road to supply water to the fire units at the scene. Because of all the fire apparatus, the northbound lanes were closed for several hours. For SNN Local News, I'm John Hill.
Officials tell SNN Local News a firefighter was taken to the hospital with heat exhaustion but is expected to recover. Otherwise, no other injuries have been reported. Now, on a side note, at one point, fire department officials were concerned about the possibility of lightning as they considered an aerial ladder truck. Their weather system was down, so they reached out to SNN Local News to get the latest weather information from Chief Meteorologist Justin Mosley. Now, once the safety concern was extinguished, officials allowed firefighters to fight the fire from the aerial ladder. Now, we want to keep it here on SNN Local News for updates to this story.